This is the Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich.
Becca here.
This is not America's Sweetheart, Davian. And
It's Billy Starks. And
the super fly guy, Trayvon Jordan.
This is the fly side flyer, Jalen Brandon.
Hardcore Princess, Jules Malone.
Hi there, this is the Bubblegum Princess, Alexia Nicole.
This is the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christy Jane.
This is the baddest black belt, Chennai Kai.
This is Kid Bandit.
The smash hit Joel Bateman.
This is Robin Renegade.
Cody Hawk.
Brutal Bob Evans. And you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment, one of my favorite podcasts in the whole wide world.
Hello, and welcome to the show at Wrestling with Entertainment, the only audio experience on the web today, previewing and reviewing the latest shows from WWE, AEW, New Japan, and everything in between every Saturday, and interviewing all your favorite wrestlers every Tuesday and Wednesday on YouTube and Castbox, sponsored by Rogue Energy and Player One Coffee. I am, of course, your host, that guy, James J., alongside Kaliko Yachts, who should be joining us a little later, but, time. But who is here, the American Scooter Dust? Scooter?
I know what you're all thinking, and yes, the answer is 18 inches.
And, last week on the show, we interviewed Charlie Joseph, somebody starting their career. It was a great chat with, somebody that hasn't had a lot of interviews, a lot of exposure out there, and to give him that, spotlight was a good feeling for us. We talk about his pro wrestling career, being followed by a goat, which was an odd story that you definitely want to check out, listen to, and a lot more. So I definitely feel you should go back into the archives. It's definitely a sleeper episode. This upcoming Wednesday, we already got lined up. We got Mills Hendricks and another young wrestler that's coming up. Just starting his career as well. And this was an incredible interview. And if you're a pro wrestler, aspiring pro wrestler, whatever it may be, you might want to listen to this interview because you'll learn a lot from a guy that's only ever been in the business for less than 2 years. Definitely cannot recommend it enough. Alright, now, it is not a great day for wrestling, and we are wrestling with the news, and there was no, worse news than we could give you, than Jay Briscoe has passed away. I believe it was on Tuesday. He was, a part of a fatal car crash, that killed him and another woman that was in the other car. His 2 daughters were in the car with him as well. Luckily, they are still alive and breathing. But it is going to be a very long road to recovery for both of them. This is the part where, give your thoughts and your prayers. Lots and lots of prayers to these 2 young girls, Gracie and Jaylee, I believe her name is. Definitely, give them your prayers. But, Scooter, Jay Briscoe, one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time, no?
Oh, absolutely. And a staple of not just indie wrestling, but the Mid-Atlantic indie wrestling scene, New York City, Philadelphia, in New Jersey. Jay Briscoe, born Pugh, January 25th, 1984. Surprisingly enough, I'm only a few months older. Oh man. Just shy was 39. Oh God. Of course, we know him primarily for his tag team with his brother Mark Briscoe as the Briscoe Brothers in Ring of Honor. They were the current
Ring of Honor tag team
six
champions.
world 6-man tag team champions. No, they were the world tag team champions. Yes. Also, one of the few primary tag team wrestlers to ever actually get a reign as Ring of Honor world champion.
And he was world champion for roughly a year, maybe more, with 0 losses in that time period. He was never pinned, other than Jay Lethal, who actually, took the belt off of him. Tintin.
The Briscoe brothers made their debut for CZW in 2001. They were brought in as part of a job squad for a 3-on-1 handicap match against Trent Acid, of all people. Jay would go. Jay and Mark would both advance to the inaugural CZW Best of the Best tournament. Oddly enough, in that first tournament, they ended up facing each other, and it was considered to be not only the best match of the tournament, but the match that launched their careers. Eventually, they would find their way out of CZW. They would find their way to Jersey All Pro.
Eventually, Ring of Honor Wrestling being a part of the inaugural show, Jay was the very first match on the very first card of Ring of Honor. He was managed that night by his brother Mark, who was not legally allowed to wrestle because he wasn't 18 at the moment. They, at being a part of Ring of Honor, primarily known for being a part of Ring of Honor, they would hold the tag team championships 13 times. They competed, as you spoke before, he was Ring of Honor World Champion for over a year. Wrestling Jay Lethal to actually lose the title in an hour match that I would definitely tell you, I would recommend, and because it shows you that, as great as the Briscoes were as a tag team, Jay could hold his own as a singles competitor and even show that he was nobody to be messed with. They would capture World Trios titles with Bully Ray, which led to, of all people, a Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer versus Briscoes tag team match at the Hammerstein Ballroom. They would they were also a part of New Japan Pro Wrestling, where they won. They were the first ever never openweight tag team champions. They defeated I believe, God to win the IWGP Tag Team Championships.
Yes.
And if you watched Impact in the last couple of weeks, months, or in the last year, you know that they went down there, had some slobber knuckle matches with the Good Brothers. They captured Impact Wrestling Tag Gold. Just champions wherever they was, and obviously, everybody right now maybe knows them best for the FTR trios matches they had. Well, the trios of matches they had with FTR. Um,
Without a doubt.
just
Um,
yeah.
I would say that the Briscoes are responsible for. I'd say they're really responsible for um, putting AJ Styles on the map
AJ
because
Styles, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Adam Cole. Um, who else could I say? Castagnoli.
yeah, I mean, you look
Brian
up the first
Danielson.
you look up the first matches of these guys, you're gonna find the Briscoes in there.
Oh yeah. And it's crazy that they never, as fantastic and world renowned as they was, because clearly they were world renowned, never found their way into WWE.
Well,
But that was by their choice. They didn't want a WWE schedule.
it was by their choice. And you can't mention the Briscoes without mentioning the the controversy they like to stir wherever they went. Uh, doesn't make them bad people. Uh, they responded very oddly to certain laws being passed a number of years ago. And that's fine. That's fine. It didn't affect what he did in the ring.
Seems like, and he apologized for that, and it seems like the only people that were still upset about that was Warner Media, depending on who you believe. But
Yeah.
we're not gonna get into conspiracy theories and
I mean,
why.
he would he would donate his full salary from a number of ROH shows in May 2013 to the Partners Against Hate charity.
But honestly, this just sucks, and this really hit me in the gut. Hearing that Jay had passed. I started when the very first time I ever watched Ring of Honor television or Ring of Honor. First thing that came on my TV screen was the Briscoes. It was Mark and Jay. I believe they were the main event that night. They wrestled Jay Lethal and Donovan Dijak. Um, here's a couple of more names that the Briscoes put on the map. Jay White, Adam Page. Um, that's two more. I gotta say even the Young Bucks at this point. There was nobody that they haven't came into contact with on the independent level. Um, and yeah, this one really hit hard. It really sucks. And like I said, they didn't want to be a part of WWE. WWE still acknowledged them. Triple H
Yeah.
sent out a tweet saying, Jay made a major impact on the world of wrestling. What he did.
I mean, when you can when you can have a career so successful outside of the WWE and still get mentioned upon your passing, that but by the WWE, and this should not be taken as a, a, a standard measure of what someone has accomplished in the wrestling business. It's more to state in the fact that if you thought people didn't know who Jay Briscoe was, you were wrong. Because nearly everybody in the pro wrestling business did. Kind of makes me wish, you know, I went to, I was going to indie shows before, Ring of Honor barely existed. So I never got the chance to really see the Briscoes up live. But yeah, nevertheless, every promotion around the world paid tribute and is still paying tribute to Jay Briscoe. This weekend there will be some that will pay tribute forever. I guarantee you, there's going to be at least 2 promotions doing tribute shows. We know Ring of Honor is going to do one. CZW is likely also going to do one. I believe the proceeds will go to his family and to to his daughters. And we will likely also, we have a lot of tournaments in indie wrestling, but do we really have like a real tag team tournament in indie wrestling? No, we got trios tournaments galore. We got singles tournaments galore.
There's the Crockett Cup in NWA and the Dusty Cup in NXT.
Dusty Cup, okay. Okay, yeah, okay.
But
we're lucky.
Not necessarily anything on the independent.
Yeah. We're lucky if the Dusty Cup, is more than, 6 teams.
Yeah.
That are thrown together at last minute. I foresee the Jay Briscoe Invitational, showcasing the top tag teams of the independents, and I think his candle, while it has shown a brief but lovely light, the glow of that career will forever be felt throughout professional wrestling today, tomorrow, and in the future.
And you have mentioned never getting to see the Briscoes perform live. I had the distinct honor of seeing them wrestle multiple times. I got to see them when they came to New Japan in Riverside for the very first time. In which, if you notice on rewatching that match, he drove his bandana into the crowd. I got that bandana. It's in my house right now. It's in my cabinet. I have Jay Briscoe's, one of his ring-worn bandanas.
And stay tuned to social media for us to see how you can dox James.
I got to see them wrestle SCU. I got to see them wrestle with Bubba Ray. I believe they wrestled the Kingdom that night. So
Yep.
I got to see some great Briscoe matches, and I'm lucky that I was able to see them live when I did. Um, and it just sucks that we're not going to get any more awesome Briscoe matches anymore.
Well, who knows what Mark will choose to do?
Right.
With his career now, whether he wants to, hang up his boots or keep that memory alive. Whatever he chooses to do.
Any Briscoe matches you recommend
Well, I clearly you have to. I mean, the double dog collar with FTR. Clearly, that's gonna be.
Unfortunately, it's infamous now.
It's gonna be. Well, it's probably gonna be match of the year. Probably gonna be tag match of the decade. Oh, man. I would recommend watching the matches where Jay and Mark actually went one-on-one with each other. There are a number of them.
Definitely, and if you're looking for a tag team match, the Full Metal Mayhem, I believe it's called, between them, SCU, and the Bucks at Final Battle. Phenomenal match. If you want, a singles match, I would recommend Jay Briscoe versus Jay Lethal, their title match that they had. I want to say it was Death Before Dishonor.
You know what? I would recommend 2003, the Briscoes versus AJ Styles and Amazing Red.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like a good one. So I'll leave it at this. Mark Briscoe said this during a promo once, and it's always stuck with me. For one reason or the other. When you think of shoes, you think Nike. When you think cars, you think Rolls Royce. When you think tag team wrestling, you think the Briscoes. Rest in power, my friend. Thoughts and prayers to your family, and still pray for Gracie and Jay Lee, I believe her name is. They definitely need your support right now if you're listening. Alright. Moving on to something else, right, Scooter?
Yes.
Because we have to, as much as, we talk wrestling, we like to kind of have fun with pro wrestling as well. Keep your mind off of, your problems, make some jokes, and we're gonna try and do that right now. Because that's what we're best at. Alright, Frankie Kazarian left AEW for Impact Wrestling.
Oh man, it's an interesting choice because I watched Impact for the first time in a while last night.
Yeah.
And oh my God. Yeah, I knew Bully Ray came back to, to put Josh Alexander over.
Yeah.
So Josh Alexander can finally walk out of a pay-per-view as champion.
Literally walk out, because how many times has he been laid flat?
And it's Bully Ray and Mickey James going like at it in a promo, in the ring, and then comes
You think he's gonna be the one that retires, though?
what? Oh no, the last rodeo is over.
Oh, she
There's
lost?
there's no, there's no more. If she loses the title, she retires. That stipulation it's been made well known. That stipulation is over.
Oh, what did that last? For like 2 months?
No, it went on for a while.
That's the problem with Impact Wrestling. I'm invested for a while, and then my interest just dips for some reason.
But then you have Tasha Steeles and who's with Tasha Steeles?
Ooh, okay, what is her name? Yeah, you're asking the guy that knows nobody's name.
Yeah.
Was
But
it
then
Thursday?
no, it was almost a Jade Cargill lookalike. I can't remember her name.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, she's not. Yeah.
So they come out and they're gonna. It looks like they're gonna attack. Mickey, and it looks like Bully Ray's even gonna be in on it. When she beat Jordan Grace to become Knockouts champion, that was the end of the last rodeo. That should have started off by Savannah Evans. That's it. Okay. Touch Steel, Savannah Evans comes out, and then who makes the save for Mickey? But Jordan Grace and Kazarian. And then who shows up as Impact's new Director of Authority?
Santino Marella.
Santino Marella. Yes.
As Santino Marella.
As Santino Marella.
Yeah.
And now the chance of Bobby Ray are going to break out now. But surprisingly, that was not the most comedic thing about this segment. It was who came out after Santino Marella. It was, oh my God, Ernest Miller. The original, somebody call my mama.
Oh my God.
What the hell is Ernest Miller doing there? Apparently giving Santino Marella tips on how to actually book a 6-person tag match. Because who knows? We might have ended up getting a 6-person scramble. Who knows? But well, it's clear they're gonna Yeah, it's clear Kazarian is going to get a legit push here after a feud with Bully Ray. It looks like, and then Kazarian is most likely next in line in the title picture. Which I have to say made me more interested, in fact, in 10 minutes than it has for the last year and a half or so.
That sounds about right for Impact. I made the joke not too long ago that I'm really glad that Kazarian signed with AEW so he could be a bigger star in Impact. And, if that was what he wanted to do, you know what? Good on him. Because AEW sure as hell wasn't using him.
I also still have this.
PST because of Tracy?
No. I have a bit of trouble still taking Impact seriously because it looks like they're still in lockdown.
No, unfortunately, they look like that'd be full lockdown.
I know, but it's like, I mean, you couldn't lease the Thunderdome. I mean, but I mean, maybe this means Chris Daniels will be headed back to Impact.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Because
I
he
doubt
does,
that.
obviously he knows he's in the twilight of his career, and he has a comfy, office job in AEW. So I don't
Yeah,
think
so do a lot of people. I have a comfy office job at AEW.
Oh,
So do you. So do you. Tody's been asking, why haven't you been at work?
well, because, I wasn't supposed to, say what I know about the whole CM Punk thing. I
I
have,
wasn't supposed to
Larry.
be here today.
CM Punk, come on our show, or I'll shoot the dog. Okay, also, like you said, Santino Marella. Not only is he Santino Marella, but he is now the GM of Impact. Which is a
No,
very
no, no, no,
bizarre.
no, 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 no. No, we have to call him by the proper title. He is the Impact DOA.
So he's the disciple of. What was it?
No, he's the Impact Dead or Alive. And he comes out in a skimpy bikini and he wants to play volleyball. No, Director of Authority.
Well, we do know that he owns a Mancini, unfortunately.
Whoa, whoa, wee, whoa. Very nice.
Very evil.
Ow, ow. The blindhausen.
But, Santino fucking Marella, wow. And then we didn't think we'd see again. Does that add new interest into Impact Wrestling? You just said it. It made you interested, and you haven't been watching it for years at this point.
Yep.
Talking about uninteresting things happening, Soraya and Tony Storm turned heel. Speaking as somebody that was at the Los Angeles AEW show, it felt like everybody got a pop. It was like it was Oprah in that house. You get a pop, and you get a pop, and you get a pop. Soraya did not get a pop. Soraya, it was go home. We don't want you here. We want Hater and Baker. And
We don't want you.
I'm guilty of that as well. I mean, I didn't cheer against her, but I certainly wasn't cheering for her. Hind, but I mean, not hindsight because we haven't got there yet, but, right move to go towards Mariah Hill?
I mean, I would think so, given that, you gotta turn, since you're literally turning this into a feud about the AEW originals versus, WWE sloppy seconds.
Hmm. Will Soraya work better heel rather than face because she doesn't need to do a lot? You know what I mean? She just,
Yeah.
beats people up and not take a lot of damage herself. But, how do you feel about Tony turning heel?
I mean, again, not surprised.
I think Tony got decent pops, but, obviously when she was in there with Soraya, the crowd just kind of died down.
I mean,
Not that I've seen Tony Storm as a heel before. She's either going to be really good or really sucky. I don't know. Any last thoughts?
any last thoughts? We need more toast.
Okay.
Um,
Wow. Okay. Another controversy coming out of AEW because not enough controversy when it comes to AEW was the Take Conte Anna Jay versus um Ruby Soho Willow Nightingale match. It did not get a lot of love. A lot of people were saying that women shouldn't do that kind of match. Um, I personally didn't mind the match. I enjoyed it. It was a good match. If I had any issues, it would definitely be Anna Jay almost dying. Um, and that I don't say that that was Willow's fault. I don't say that that was Anna's fault. Once again, AEW should have had at least at least one more table over there instead of just one. That was somebody in the company's fault. And if Anna got severely hurt, it was on their head. Not, I wouldn't say that it was necessarily on Willow. Um, that's just my personal feelings about it. But what did you think of the match and that scary spot with Anna Jay?
it that was absolutely brutal, and I'm really surprised nothing worse happened. Quite honestly.
Right, and you're absolutely right. She's very lucky to be, just a little banged up from that match. But would you play? Is there somebody to blame in this scenario? I feel, AEW should have had an extra table, maybe some padding, knowing that they were going to go over there and do that. It just felt like bad choreography by AEW's part.
Yeah.
Alright. Now it's time, we're done with the news. And is there anything you wanna add?
Mm, no, I think that's it. I think we're good for now.
Alright. And now a quick word from our sponsors. So,
Rogue Energy, the only gaming drink company in the world with 4 unique product lines to suit your task at hand, whether it be juices, shakes, smoothies, and everything else in between. Their low-calorie, no-sugar energy formula is the perfect alternative to sugar-filled canned energy drinks and sodas. Their extreme formula provides the most energy, focus, and sports performance possible. Their hydration line offers focus, ingredients without the added caffeine. Drink it anytime you're thirsty. And their shake formula is so delicious. Who doesn't love a cookies and cream, 0-calorie energy milkshake? First and foremost, they've designed every Rogue product line with performance and effectiveness in mind. It is critical that you look at the nutrition panels of drinks when comparing options. There are countless off-brands out there that are presenting low-quality, poorly dosed formulas that amount to expensive caffeine water. Every formula they produce is designed with optimal levels of high-quality ingredients. Additionally, you won't find a powdered gaming drink brand that dissolves better. No need to have chalky textures in your drink. Their taste profiles are unmatched, specifically designed for gamers, athletes, students, entrepreneurs, people with hectic schedules, individuals with low energy, podcasters who can't shut up, people who are health conscious, and so much more. Great as both a pre-workout and as a coffee energy drink replacement. Specifically designed every Rogue product line to be the best gaming drink on the planet. Rogue Energy, more focus, more wins.
use promo code WRESTLINGWITHE for 10% off your next purchase. And we are wrestling with WWE Royal Rumble. It's next Saturday, and if you're smart, how do you listen to it, Scooter?
You listen to it only on the remix with me, James, and Ryan does premium audio companion experience for all your alternate commentary needs for WWE premium live events. This might be the last one, folks. This might be our last rodeo. You never know.
Yes. Alright, let's get into it. Match 1, Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss. Who wins?
It's going to be interesting given what's been going on. However, I don't think giving the title to Alexa in as a part of this gimmick makes any sense. So it's Bianca to retain.
Yeah, I agree with that. Alright, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. How much of a percentage does Kevin Owens have of winning this match?
Slim to none, and Slim just left town.
Then we have the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. The Dew in Pitch Black. Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight. And we are expecting, an appearance from Uncle Howdy.
Uncle Duty.
Yep.
Well, if you don't like it, I guess you could just shut my tiny little balls. Merry Christmas!
On a scale of 1 to what the fuck, what is this match going to be?
Well, it will be. It will certainly be what the fuck is. But as long as I have plenty of Mountain Dew Pitch Black, I'll be a happy camper.
And that's what happens when you drink Mountain Dew, right? It's black. It causes temporary blindness.
So does a lot of things that I do. I haven't gone blind yet. Wait, who said that?
That's how we do. The do. Pitch black.
I mean, by the way, this is the 4th edition of Pitch Black they're coming out with, which is odd because it's always been associated with Halloween.
Well, you could say that every day is Halloween when you're a Bray Wyatt.
I mean, it's supposed to be like a black grape Mountain Dew. I mean, as long as they don't start wearing bikinis and wrestle in a pool of it.
Maybe that's the objective of the match. Get them into a, designated area, and you pull the switch, and then the pitch black do goose you. Kind of like a Nickelodeon thing, right?
I don't know. Ah!
Oh, or it could be like the Concrete Crypt match, but with Mountain Dew.
Oh my god. Except this time, the WWE won't provide a satellite feed showing them rehearsing the goddamn match.
Well, we can't all be perfect, Scooter.
Yeah, but in the history of wrestling, that's never happened.
Well,
that somehow a satellite feed of them practicing the match made it to airwaves somehow.
Well, that's somebody's in the truck's fault.
But it would have to be. But it was accessed on a pay-per-view channel. Remember, this is 2004.
Right. All I know was Bruce Pritchard was on the phone with Dusty Rhodes getting a finish for the Guerrero JBL match. The rest was interesting to say the least. So, Concrete Crypt, that Pitch Black Mountain Dew match. Yes, this is what all happened. In all seriousness, what the fuck happens in this match?
Hold on. We may have some rules here. Yeah, it's gonna be a street fight in the dark.
Okay, that's
it's a lights out match.
Oh, so it's gonna be on AEW Dark, is what you're saying?
But I mean, Oh my god. But last night, the Firefly Funhouse made a return.
And was Uncle Howdy a part of that?
No, but we got Abby, Huskus, Rabbit, and Bray, plumber's crack and all. Like a sign to the window, to the door saying, he of course welcomed us back to the Firefly Funhouse, said yowie wowie, apologized to everyone for the mess they're in. He seriously missed everyone. Can't wait to have lots of fun with his friends once again. Rabbit says LA seems cool. Can he be their friend? Abby tells Rabbit to shut the fuck up. Huskus makes his fat ass fatter. Wyatt jokes with Rabbit and says in the dark is where things might hide under your bed and come out when you sleep and eat you. Wyatt goes on and says maybe you should be scared of the dark. And he basically Wyatt looks at the screen and starts laughing, and then we start seeing Uncle Howdy's face. And he basically does the whole almost the kind of Joker monologue at the end of Dark Knight. You see, madness is like gravity. All you need is a little push.
Who wins the match, Scooter?
Bray Wyatt, clearly.
I say LA Knight wins with the help of Uncle Howdy.
So, are you saying you're a howdy ho?
I'm just gonna not touch that because there's a lot of jokes that I can make.
That's right. Howdy hoes don't like to be touched. Come on, get on the howdy ho train.
Alright, what's the next match? Let's start with the women's Royal Rumble match. It's here. And only 4 women are competing in it. So, who wins? Is it gonna be, Liv Morgan, Candice LeRae, Rhea Ripley, or Raquel Gonzalez?
I have a feeling this Mercedes money chick we're seeing pop onto the scene. I think the WWE might want to sign her.
Yeah. I heard good things about her. I'll call out her name. Kyrie, something like that.
The Irish chick, Kyrie Eleison.
She's a champion in another promotion. I believe she's actually wrestling the money goal. So I would say that she's pretty cool to maybe have her come in.
Well, clearly, if we're landstorming this, and if we could be serious for a minute.
Neville.
Damn it. Then it's got to be Morgan. It's got to be Liv, right? I mean, they're not going to do the stupid thing and have Ronda win it again.
I would say Ronda, but I would maybe say Becky.
Could Becky become the first 2-time Women's Royal Rumble winner?
I don't think she's been in the Rumble since she's won.
But then, what do we get? Do we get Bianca, Becky 4? Charlotte Becky 72.
I would think Charlotte Becky 78. I mean, I did like the one Liv Morgan had, but do you believe that they're gonna give her a push again? Because it seems like she fell below the wayside on TV. Anyway,
I mean, maybe Shayna Baszler.
I mean, if Ronda was still champion, I would try that, but she's not.
I think we may see a surprise return or two. I think we're gonna see Nia Jax.
Hmm. Well, I'm holding out for the Magical Sugar Rabbits to make their WWE debut.
But
No, favorite character.
what about there are two long shots in my mind. One is Beth Phoenix.
Well,
The other,
yeah.
and stay with me on this, Lita.
Shut the fuck up. I mean, I couldn't believe that she comes and has the match and gets eliminated. I don't see that for actually winning.
I mean, who is the Rumble victory gonna matter more for, aside from Liv, Becky, or Ronda?
Or do you have who you think is gonna win? Your three picks, your first, your
You
alternative,
know what?
and your dark horse.
You know what? I'm gonna say my first pick is gonna be Bayley.
Because she hasn't won it yet.
She hasn't won it yet, and what a way to stick it to Sasha. Of course, then I'd also have to put Naomi up there too.
Yeah.
The rumors are that Naomi is going to be in fact, Naomi is going to be number 30.
She ain't winning though.
So Bayley as my number one, which I'm pretty sure I said last year as well. And everybody was like, "Oh yay, Ronda!" Everybody last year was like, "Yay, Ronda, Ronda, Ronda!" And look what Ronda did. She fucked it all up. My number two. It will be Liv. And you know what? I'm gonna move my number 2 pick from last year to number 3. What if Charlotte attempts to do what she tried to do last year?
Win the Rumble as the...
Win the Rumble as the champion. But since there's no confirmation of the champion is going to be in the match, I'm going to say Bailey, Liv, Lita.
I am going to say Rhea Ripley. The only reason Rhea Ripley won't win is if Beth Phoenix comes in and throws her out and setting up that feud. But I really saw Beth Phoenix and Rhea at um, Elimination Chamber, not Mania. And that could still be the case, but who knows at this point.
At this point, I'm expecting Rhea Ripley to face a man at WrestleMania.
She could possibly, if they do Edge and Beth Phoenix against Dom and Rhea. My second pick is Becky Lynch, because I mean she's the man, and that's the only way I see her getting a title opportunity at this point. And are you really going to do WrestleMania without Becky Lynch on the card? She's literally your top female star. And the third, my dark horse, going with Raquel. Think if they want to push somebody and promote somebody, Raquel versus Charlotte at Mania, it's not a bad way to get somebody over, in my opinion.
Shiesel versus Flair. Shiesel versus Flair.
Yeah. Makes some like a sense to me, at least. There's 4 girls announced in this match. Who do you expect some of the surprises to be?
Nia Jax.
Chelsea
Naomi. Chelsea Green.
The Magical Sugar Rabbits, obviously.
I would expect Beth.
100%.
The
Jumping Bomb Angels.
Jumping Bomb Angels.
Jumping Bomb Angels, yes.
Yeah, the fabulous Moolah.
I think she has a good chance of winning it if she comes in.
Velvet McIntyre. The Spider Lady. Judy Martin. Wendy Malenko.
Why are you just making names up?
No, that's actually Wendy Malenko is the sister of Dean Malenko and Joe Malenko, and the daughter of Boris.
We get Wendy Richter in there.
Oh God, no. We have a better chance of seeing. We have a better chance of seeing Cyndi Lauper. We have a better chance of seeing Barbara Mazanin.
The Mrs. Mother?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Let's see.
I mean,
Molly Holly, I suppose.
Well, Molly Holly is likely in charge of the match, so yes.
Yeah.
Odds we get Trish again.
50-50.
Roxanne. Roxanne.
Gigi, depending on what she does to get in the match.
Nikita.
Gotta love that line.
Maybe Zoe Stark. Maybe Zoe Stank.
Maybe Joey Starks.
Maybe Billy Starks.
Yeah.
Hell, maybe the New York Knicks' John Starks.
What about Ricky Starks?
Absolutely not.
Hmm. We shall see. Yeah. There's a lot of.
Watch it be Lacey Evans.
Oh, she's definitely going to be in there. But what iteration? The lady, the Marine, the bad Marine, the bad lady, the good lady, the good wife.
The Southern belle who likes drugs.
And yeah, let's move on to the men's.
Ric Flair's baby mama number 6.
Now you make that joke, but I think that he has more than 6 at this point.
Yes, let's move on, shall we?
The men's Royal Rumble. Who wins? Scooter.
You think I'm gonna win? That's awesome. Thank you.
I said who wins. Not
But you
you
said
win.
who wins? Scooter. Or am I the prize? Do you say who wins Scooter?
I think you have to be looking like Pamela Anderson to be the prize, Scooter.
Or I can look like, something that gets wrapped around a guy's waist. Okay, just like Pamela Anderson. Never mind. God. Oh man. I mean, clearly. Clearly, number 1, the winner is Cody.
You got 2 more picks.
Let me get the rest of who's actually confirmed. Let's see.
I believe Santos Escobar is confirmed.
There are 15 men confirmed.
Yep. We got Kofi Kingston, Santos Escobar, Ricochet, Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, Baron Corbin, Rey Mysterio, Gunther, Walter Starks, Cody Rhodes, Omos, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, and Braun Strowman.
Number 1 pick is clearly Cody. Number 2 is Bobby Lashley. And 3, it's Seth.
Number 1 for me is Cody Rhodes, obviously. My number 2 is The Rock. And
They've already confirmed that The Rock will not be at the Rumble, and he will not be at Mania. He will not be in ring shape. That is officially off the board.
No, I didn't hear. I heard that there was still possibility of him doing something for WrestleMania.
They'd say, well, it's not going to be a match. I'll tell you that.
Okay. then if it's not, if The Rock is completely off the table, then it's Cody, Seth, and my dark horse pick is Drew McIntyre.
See, here's the thing, though. I'm really surprised you're not going with Lashley, considering that
Because he's
they
got
they
what?
they seem they're really it seems like they're really trying to make us believe that Lashley is going to be the winner, even though we know it's going to be Cody, which is why I believe if somehow they screw this up, Lashley is the person to go with, because Lashley has never won a Rumble.
Neither has Cody.
Very true.
And think of it
But
this way: the last time they were in the Alamo Dome, was 2017 when Randy Orton won his second Royal Rumble.
oh God.
The Undertaker and Goldberg was in that match. Yeah. And the reason I didn't go with Lashley is because Lashley's wrestling Brock. But I don't see him in the title picture right now. He's got I don't say it's locked, but it's gonna be Lashley and Brock for Mania. I feel like they set that up perfectly already.
And then Seth, because Roman has yet to beat Seth.
Yes.
So I'm assuming we're getting Cody Seth 4 at Elimination Chamber. But then again, Seth's a face now.
No.
Or he's a tweener, so
I was going as far as to say Seth gets one of those titles off of Roman before Mania, and then wrestles Cody for at least one of those titles.
no. No, they're splitting the tag titles again.
Yeah. And they want to split the. It's not 100% confirmed, but they said that they want to split the WWE and Universal titles as well.
Yeah. It does seem it's becoming more and more obvious that Roman is favoring one title over another. To notice, whenever he's there, the Universal title is in the forefront in his segments, and the WWE Championship is always in the back, usually next to Heyman.
I mean, the Universal was the title that Roman held longer.
See, the question is, if they make him drop the Universal title, we got to take a number of, years off his title reign.
Right, and that's Cody wants the WWE Championship. He made that perfectly clear. He wants the WWE Championship. So if Cody beats him for the WWE Championship, First and foremost, do you see Roman wrestling both nights on WrestleMania?
No, not anymore.
Because of The Rock or because of...
Well, honestly, I think it really was a pipe dream because you can't do Rock Roman on night one. That's a real like end of WrestleMania type of thing.
Depending on who wins, honestly. I mean, Rock and Hogan was the door to the last match in Skydome for 18.
Yeah, because nobody predicted the reaction that Hogan would get.
No, I don't think that was the reason.
No, that was the reason. Nobody thought that The Rock and Hogan would have done better than Hogan Austin. But when they saw how The Rock and Hogan played off of each other, I mean, that was a given. I mean, honestly, I think Roman has to lose both because it doesn't make sense for him to want to give up one of them. That's not the type of guy he is. He's a selfish prick.
Okay, what about this scenario? What if Seth Rollins wins the Royal Rumble? He tells Roman, I only want the Universal Championship, and you have to defend the WWE Championship on night one against whoever can contend for it.
But then you have two guys from Raw challenging him for both belts.
I mean, like you said, I mean, Seth could easily go to SmackDown. It's not, set in stone type of thing.
I honestly I see it more as the titles need to be liberated from Roman, and one person has to do it, or no one's going to separate them. What I imagine is Cody wins, and then sends the Universal title back to SmackDown.
Just relinquish it.
Yeah, and then again, if you want to get Cody more over, guess what? He's the savior of the title picture.
What do you think there's going to be some surprises we're going to see?
If he's fully rehabbed Logan Paul.
I wouldn't, even if he was fully rehabbed, I wouldn't bring him. Just for the fact that I would want him to have a little bit more extra time to heal for an actual match at WrestleMania, if that's what they want.
Well, and the rumor is Cena and Logan.
I feel like Cena Theory would be a better match.
That I have heard Cena in Theory as well. Oh God. Royal Rumble. Surprise.
What about that El Latino guy?
El Vikingo. Oh, Muda.
That's an interesting one. What about Dragon Lee?
That could be very well, considering Cameron Grimes.
Do you think we'll get an appearance by Moses?
No, but we may get one from Abel. That's gotta be Abel!
Maple.
Abel, not Mabel.
Chad Abel?
Cain and Abel.
Oh, Kane's coming? Okay.
Yes, and he's... So, hide your kids, hide your Wi-Fi passwords. Who...
Oh, Ali's gonna be in the match?
Yes. Muhammad Ali, Prince Ali,
I was speaking of Mustafa, but okay, that's cool.
I think he's already announced.
Yeah. I mean, what a card already. Muda, Muhammad Ali, Dragon Lee, Chad Abel.
Jason Orden.
El Vikingo guy.
El Vikingo guy, yes. El Vikingo guy. How about Baron Blade?
What's that name again that I... Oh, Batista 666.
I mean, that only works if the 665 other Batistas lead the way to the ring. And I mean, oddly enough, Melina has slept with all of them.
Oh.
We will figure out an answer to that universal question. How big is Batista's dick?
Thank you for that. Making me lose my train of thought as well.
I mean, maybe M. Night Shyamalan.
What a twist!
What a twist!
Oh, what a twist!
I want to see a Ramblin' Rabbit Bad Bunny showdown.
Ooh, that's what I was gonna allude to. Do you see us getting some type of version of Bray Wyatt? Not necessarily the one we have now, but maybe Colt Swamp Wyatt or the Fiend.
Something like the Three Faces of Wyatt. That would be an interesting. I mean, we'll probably get. I mean, if Grayson Waller isn't in the match himself, then he's showing up as as Ramblin' Rabbit.
Wasn't he in Morsi though?
Mercy, that's what it is. Mercy was the one who wore the Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
No Mercy.
What about maybe a Joe Gacy?
Possibly. Devon Dudley.
How about
Oh,
Christian?
wait. How about Marco Stunt?
Have Marco throw Christian out? That's for taking my gig, motherfucker.
Von Wagner's forehead, followed by Von Wagner.
What about honestly, there's really nobody worthwhile in NXT.
Well, I mean, Braun, Apollo, Carmelo.
Oh, come on, yeah, Carmelo.
Mello is money.
It's alright.
I mean, the fact that you haven't, like, put Carmella and Carmelo together.
It's just how would you fuse that together? Because it runs perfectly. Carmelo? His name is already Carmelo.
Can you imagine?
Carmelo.
Imagine Corey Graves.
I don't want to.
Is nobody does, but he's trying to, have a little phone sexy time with the wife, and he ends up sending a pic of, little Corey to Carmelo.
Oh, God. Now that is just not right.
And 2 minutes later, Trick Williams shows up at Corey's door with a big smile on his face. If he's able to be cleared, Matt Riddle.
Well, he's if he gets out of rehab in time.
Then maybe Matt Riddle's dealer. I have a very odd.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we might see Charlie Dempsey.
Charlie Dempsey.
Just so William Regal can be on TV.
Oh, is that his son?
Yeah. Dempsey is Regal's son.
Is he already on NXT?
Yes. He's been feuding with Drew Gulak and the security guard that doesn't have any actual wrestling tights.
I did not notice. I don't watch NXT.
I mean, Jinder Mahal is now on NXT.
That's even a more reason not to watch NXT.
My question is, where the hell is Shanky?
We all
I love Shanky. I love this dancing.
We all want to shake with Shanky. And where's Veal?
Injured.
Shit. Because I always wanted to, when we do commentary for the matches, when he does a chop, I want to say Veal chops.
Veal chops.
Delicious.
No, instead we'll have to settle for Senka.
Mm. And
Which is an okay cup of coffee.
yeah, I suppose.
I mean, nothing beats the coffee that makes siblings want to fuck each other. Folgers. Oh my god, you've never seen the Folgers siblings commercial?
No.
Where he comes home, the brother comes home from like the military in like Africa, and he talks about smelling coffee and how we had real coffee, and the girl answers the door is like, wait, you don't recognize your own sister? And that already makes it weird. If it weren't for what happened afterward, it would be even more weirder. They go into the kitchen. He gives her something he brought back. And what does she do? She takes the bow from his gift, puts it on him, and says, "You're my present this year."
Well, this sounds like something. What's that guy name in the NXT? Jason Briggs would do. At least his parents. Alright, yeah, I think we're out of here now. Don't get better than, Roll Fast and Incest joke. Uh, yeah, that'll conclude this episode. Once again, where should we find, how should we listen to the Royal Rumble?
As always, you should listen to the Royal Rumble courtesy of the YouTube on Remix. Wait, what the fuck did I just say? The Remix on YouTube. A premium audio companion experience for all your alternate commentary needs for WWE premium live events. This might be the last one, folks. You never know. This last one, it may go up in value. We may be, striking out some exclusive NFTs.
What exactly? There's no picture. Audio only.
Yeah? Your point, you non-fungible twat.
Of course, thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, both on YouTube and Castbox. Of course, this was sponsored by Rogue Energy and K1 Coffee. Join us this Wednesday as we interview Mills Hendricks. What else are we? Yeah, and maybe Tuesday, maybe not. Who knows? Check our Twitter feed at Wrestling with E for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. And at Wrestling with E on and at Wrestling with E on Instagram as well. You can find me personally at JamesJ993. You can follow Kaliko on his road to recovery from his intervention at I am Kaliko. And where can we find Scooter?
As always, find me on Twitter at ScooterDust. As we mentioned before, James, me, and Ryan Dust hosting what could be the very last remix this coming Saturday evening. Maybe, maybe not, who knows. And of course, revel in the last few episodes of my Dungeons & Dragons campaign along with Rico Constantino Jr. and the rest of the Smoking Dragons clan, twitch.tv, /Smoking Dragons, new episodes every certain day of the week. I can't remember now. Maybe it's Tuesday, maybe it's Saturday. It depends on how they feel.
And for Kaliko Yachts and Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
Hey folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.